She had been known as pleasant once, but now the name mocked her. "Call me Mara," Naomi told the women of Bethlehem, "for the Almighty has made my life very bitter." How does a woman survive when God himself seems to be her enemy? The whispers followed her through the narrow streets of Bethlehem. 10 years gone, and returning with empty hands. No husband, no sons, just a foreign daughter-in-law trailing behind her like a shadow. What the townspeople didn't see was the night before Naomi left Moab, the night she tried to abandon Ruth. The fire had burned low in their small dwelling. 3 widows' meager possessions packed for morning's journey. While Ruth and Orpah slept, Naomi slipped out under the cold desert stars. She made it halfway down the hill before collapsing. Grief bent her body like a gnarled olive tree. Her fingers clawed the dirt as she whispered accusations heavenward. "You have emptied me. What more will you take?" The God who had once filled her arms with sons now filled her mouth with dust. Morning would find her gone, back to Bethlehem alone. Let her daughters-in-law rebuild their lives with Moabite men. What could she offer them but shared poverty? But Ruth had followed her, found her curled beneath a twisted terebinth tree, shivering in the pre-dawn chill. "I watched you leave," Ruth said simply, wrapping her own threadbare cloak around Naomi's shoulders. No accusations, no hurt, just presence. "Go back," Naomi pleaded, voice raw. "There's nothing for you with me." Ruth's eyes reflected starlight. "Perhaps, but there's nothing for me without you either." They sat together as night softened toward morning, 2 broken women beneath an indifferent sky. When Naomi finally rose, Ruth helped steady her. Together they walked back to wake Orpah. The women of Bethlehem would never know this moment, how Naomi had tried to disappear, to dissolve her bond with this foreign daughter, how Ruth had refused to let her vanish. The story they would tell later celebrated Ruth's famous declaration of loyalty. But the true miracle happened in darkness, beneath that lonely tree, when emptiness met emptiness, and somehow created enough.